and welcome everybody. This is DP Gaming coming to you live from, well, where are we? We are in Kristiansand in Norway, south of Norway. Hello and welcome to everybody for this live stream here on Twitch and also on YouTube a couple of days later. Yeah, less than a week actually when we produced this one. So, hello and welcome. Really appreciate you guys for coming in. And hello Ozcrow, how are you today? Good evening to you, or good morning to you. It's already early in the morning. So I'm still setting up everything here, see if everything is looking fine and dandy. Looking good, looking good. So just do this here. So, well, what do we got here? From now on, you can purchase your own trailers and upgrade or paint them to match your truck, blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. We have two skills that we can choose. I don't know what we should do. If we can, ADR training. Okay. So dangerous goods definitely is the possibility to earn more money. Fragile, what we have here, fragile. And 22%, okay. We'll put one in here. Can we do that? Oh no, we just put it up here. There we go. And what's this one here? Just in time. Well, I don't know, on eco driving, what's that? Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, so then, and then we'll, yeah, I think we'll just leave it as such. We'll just apply this over here. And Gil is in the house. How are you, Gil? Is it Gil or is it Giel? Well, how is it actually? I hope I haven't pronounced it incorrectly. Yes, Levin, we'll see you in a second. You won't miss much. What do we got? How's everybody doing? Okay, had a wonderful day. Did you watch my video today? What was Seattle? Did you enjoy Seattle? So whenever you see this and you're on YouTube and you can see Seattle, then you will know that today was actually the day that we were going to do the live stream with Eli Grimm. And unfortunately that didn't work out because Eli has some power issues at his home, wherever he is. And yeah, unfortunately didn't work out too well. So he said, better be safe than sorry, and we'll do it another time. So that's not a problem. That doesn't stop me from being here live, putting up another truck one. So this truck one will actually be the second one that will be released on YouTube. Hope you guys enjoyed the first one. Hope you enjoy these. If you are new to this channel, hello and welcome. If you like, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a comment down below, or follow me on Twitch, and follow me on Twitch, and then you can see me live. You can interact. You can interact with us. There's a wonderful bunch of people here in the chat that really enjoy talking all sorts of things that we're talking about. Really good stuff. Yeah, so, okay, so where are we here? We are here at, let's have a look at the world map and show you guys where we are. We're here in the south of Norway at Kristiansand. And as you can see, I don't know, can I move this somehow? No, yes, reset navigation. So as you can see here, the yellow line is everything that we have discovered so far. And there we go. You see, Cologne is in white, and that's why we didn't get any orders. So we need to pass through to activate a town, a city, to become more and more jobs. So we're here in Norway, and we have Stavanger and Bergen and Oslo. So we have these four here in Norway. Then we got a whole bunch over here in Sweden. And this is what we'll be trying to do. So maybe we can go over to Sweden and then maybe take the ferry down to Poland and work our way down south. up until Hungary, and then we have Austria and Switzerland here as well. So maybe we'll just sort of get around here, Czechoslovakia as well. We'll see how we go. So let's have a look and see. Anyway, let's have a look and see what sort of jobs there is available at the moment. So we have Kristiansand to Oslo. That's good. To Kiel. We got acid. We got dangerous goods. No, it couldn't be right. Okay. So Kristiansand Bergen. I like that. That is a good one here because that'll get us up north a little bit. It'll give us 10,000 euros. That's pretty good. So actually, but that's not the highest, is it really? We get offer expires in 16 minutes. So what do we have the best here? These are the best amount as of amount per kilometers. But I'd like to Oslo. See, we are here at the moment. Kristiansand. Can we push this down? Yes. And then he wants us to go to Oslo. Kristiansand to Oslo, which is not too bad, really. So maybe we should take this one here, but it's not how far. I mean, it's just from there to there, or from there to there, and you get 10,000 for this one. Well, this one. What's this one here? What does it say here? Articulated trailer, heavy cargo, and a standard delivery. But still, I'd like. How much is it? 9,500. And this one is 1,100 more, and that's to Bergen, because we can then go. Yeah, I think I'm going to take this one here because that'll give us the opportunity. See, we will go through Stavanger, so we will open up that one. That'll give us more opportunities. I think that's the way to go. Hello, the night. How are you? Good evening to you. So I think this is what we're going to be doing. I think I really enjoy. I like that. I hope you guys like that as well. So is my all working? Yes, it is. We should be well slept because we took a break, remember? And yeah, let's turn on the engine and get ourselves moving. Yeah, so lights. Let's turn on the lights. This is the high beam now. I found the way to do the high beam. So this is all good as well. And then let's get going. Do we have, are we already, hold on, let me have a look and see. Is this, are we already loaded? Are we already loaded? Or do we still have to unload? Let me have a look. Quick job is in progress. Kristiansand to wheel loader. Okay, good. Excellent. That's big. That's a good one. We're already loaded. Let's get ourselves out of here. Oh, wow. That was no good. Where's the exit? We're going towards the back. We need to go down there somehow. Let me have a look. Let's take a quick look here at where are we now? Here, come on, give us some views. How to get out of here? Where is the exit? We need some exit action. Yeah, I think we need to go around the back there no matter what. Okay. So, okay. We need to take a longer route here. huge. No, we do. Oh wow, how do we get out of this place? Holy moly, that is not going to work. No chance is that going to work. Okay, we're stuck. We're gonna hit that thing, aren't we? Yep, we are. This is not starting well. Didn't want it to be that difficult here immediately. Can't see. Can I get around here? Nope. Maybe I should have done this a little sooner. Let's get there as close as possible. As close as possible as we can get. I think this looks a lot better. Okay. So far so good. There's the exit there. Some exit action. All right. Now. Things are looking a little bit better. Let's lock those up. So, how is everything? Does anyone here collect model cars, planes, or trying? Welcome to the episode to be stuffed up. Go away. How did I stuff up? I didn't stuff up. Some tunnel action here. So let's see if we can get this better organized. Don't know how high this is. Hopefully it's high enough. 8 hours 25 minutes to go. That's a whole shift. But it'll catapult us up to above 40,000 if we're fortunate enough. Well, that was what I was going to turn off, that blinker thing. The road again. We're going to visit all of Norway today, so that'll give us a whole bunch of new opportunity. Roads up in Norway and Scandinavia are a lot tighter than they are in Germany. So normally, considering 8 hours, I believe 8 or 10 hours is what you're allowed in Germany. You're allowed to drive as a truck driver. You're allowed to drive 5 days a week. And of those 5 days, you may have 2 days that you may drive 10 hours, but also you need to have breaks of at least 8 hours in between, so you're not going to. Seriously? Wow. Yeah. So what time do we have? 4:45 in the morning, so that's just good. So we'll be able to drive all day today in the light, which is good. So unfortunately, as you guys have noticed, there was no release this week of the new airport. So that was pretty crazy. I didn't think that was going to happen, but possibly the reason for that is that oh Jesus, there's a speeding thing there. It looks like that field there is interested in selling some more of Dexing, and because if they released a new one, then obviously it may seem that nobody would be interested in buying that one anymore. So it could be a few weeks now before they're going to release the new one, or next week, who knows. But I believe end of May they usually have a sale going as well. I read that in some forum. So maybe depending on how things are going, we may start producing some towers again in the near future. I would probably say maybe next week or the week after. Then we'll have to start producing that. Okay, we got our first toll situation here. And we got to pay some toll here. Your employer will pay the fee. There we go. How nice of him. Can't see any mirrors here. So whenever I look a little bit towards the left, then that is the reason for that is well, I'm checking out the chat, and we've got a whole bunch of people here in the chat at the moment, and they're talking about remote control planes and cars and whatnot. Nothing really that I could add to because I don't have that. Some nice scenery here, some Norwegian scenery. I'm going to via Stavanger. Stavanger is the birthplace of my grandmother, so there's a bit of Norwegian blood in this arm here. But the rest is all German. Anyway, I know that you guys are not really that much into trucks. You're usually into planes. But we are trying to have a look. Oh, look at this. This is probably, I don't know if it's going to be possible. We can do a flyby. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Careful, boy. But, yeah. That's difficult. I can't steer whilst the camera is there. I can steer, but it's just very difficult. A lot more difficult than I thought. I have lights turned on. And you can see it in the middle there, just in through my steering wheel. There's a green little light there. That just shows that I have it on. Tank is still half full. Petrol or gas or whatever in Scandinavia is really, really, really expensive. Very expensive. So, okay, it's turn right towards that, but Stavanger is straight ahead. So I would like to continue just a little bit further. Yes, I want to get this Stavanger opened up. So we're just going to go straight ahead just for a little while, even though we should turn right here, because that'll give us the opportunity of some more jobs. As soon as we will have to go back on this, and it's going to be pretty tight because you will see that the hopefully we don't have to drive too far. So we can do a quick turnaround. Okay, this is where we're going to come onto the freeway, Autobahn, or whatever they call that. But we are still not in Stavanger. We still have not... Can we go through this? What happens now if we go through this? Oh wow. Okay, so much for that. So he doesn't allow us to go into the place. Here's Stavanger towards the left, so I'm going to do that. Will he allow me to, though? He's telling me to go left. I know, but I want to go to Stavanger. Are you stopping now? Extra detour. Hopefully we can get into Stavanger. There are the flags there. So hopefully he'll allow us to do that. Now we got him. Okay, now we can turn back through this roundabout. Just a little detour there. Yeah, don't get ahead of me, you idiot. Can't turn right there. So, now we are got that organized. Longer than we were hoping. look at it. Must be an airport around here. Airport of Stavanger. Love to play some music, but that gets not allowed to do that. Not allowed to play music. Then I wouldn't be able to upload it on YouTube. It would cut out my voice or any voices at all, and then you just have some stillness, so it'd be even worse. Off here and get ourselves back on our road to Bergen. There's a question in the chat asking if you plane enthusiasts like watching airline disaster documentaries, or do you try to avoid them? I, for myself, really enjoy the series from the Mentor. These are really well done by him. He's, wow, really very good. Great graphics, and the explanation is just amazing, and sometimes the obvious isn't the obvious, and he pretty much gives very good reasons to, you know, why the obvious may not always be the obvious. The Mentor pilot on YouTube, who will never watch my videos, but I'm watching his. And I get the confirmation that somebody else is mentioning the Mentor pilots as well, and also the Flight channel. There won't be a live stream on Twitch tomorrow Saturday, that is. So for you YouTube followers, that's got nothing to say to you, but we are talking about the all those people here on Twitch. No live stream tomorrow, Saturday, but on Sunday again at 5:30, always on Saturdays. And what do we have here? We've got a red light there. So usually on the weekends at 5:30. Maybe I should go a little closer so I get into the eye. Okay, so we should be good. So weekends always at 5:30 on Twitch. And of course that can always change for when the new airport comes out, but it definitely, not definitely, but I'm pretty sure it will not be released on the weekend. So maybe we should go a little bit closer so the eye gets us, but I don't want to, yeah, here we go now. And so this Sunday at 5:30, I think we will be doing trains again. So whilst we're here in the greenery here in Norway, whereas in when we are in Europe, then obviously we still have a lot of greenery as well, but we have many houses. But here, not a lot of houses here. I mean, there would be in between somewhere, but not as densely populated. You can see over the sea there, you can see the... Okay, well I can't do that, unfortunately. Quick look. Ooh. This truck reacts so much. So we've got 5 hours to go. Our bed is halfway blue. And you have lots of these tunnels here underneath. I don't know if we have a fjord here in the left, but we do have a wonderful bridge there. I think we're going to head over that bridge in a couple of seconds. So that'll be pretty neat. Here comes the bridge. Ooh, tight corner. Was able to pause this and then have a look around. I mean, F10. Okay, so you can do some screenshots here. Alright, so see you later the night. Freshen up and be back. In the chat, they are chatting, they are discussing the movie Sully, featuring Tom Hanks as the pilot Sully of the landing of the US Airlines flight on the Hudson River. Everybody knows that one. So something interesting here on YouTube I'd like to ask, if anybody is still around, that is. If you are watching this on YouTube, I would be interested to know on... Now this is a fairly long stretch. Would you prefer short stretches of jobs? Or do you enjoy large ones where you can see a lot and yeah, whereas we just travel the roads really and get a lot of sceneries around to see? So we got some truck in front of us on a one lane. Not very nice. Have to take the speed that he's taking, but he's going fast, so that's okay. I mean, 80 you're allowed to go, but the safety of course would have to be a little below that. And we got some beautiful river action here on the right hand side. I can only tell you guys, with the steering wheel and pedals, it's a totally better way to go about. Playing this with a keyboard, no good. There's a link down below of the steering wheel that I'm using from Logitech, the G29. If you buy anything through that link down there, I get 1 cent. No, I don't know. I have never sold anything, so I have no idea what you get and if you get anything. I know that there was somebody, who looked at all my stuff there at one day, but since then nobody's ever clicked those links before of the stuff that I'm using, showing you guys what I do, what I use. So probably we will have to take a, so it's 10:29, arrival 14:12. That means we will probably have to sleep then as well and have our rest. That means another 8 hours on top of that would be 10 o'clock. 10:30 at night before we start our next job. That's no good. Horrible. Gosh, I wish I could see something. Houses that you would see in Norway very often. Little red houses. So in the chat they are waiting for the yawning and the dozing off. So I have accidents and crash my truck and lose a lot of money. Well, with friends like this, who needs enemies? Looks like we're going uphill. Notice it, its steering wheel's vibrating a lot, and obviously we do not accelerate much. Whenever I do that, that's usually when I read the chat. So still 3 hours to go, and the bed is blue, same as the wonderful clear blue water left and right. More police on the road than anything else. Okay, that's good. Finally we get some positive feedback. The scenery is cool. That's good to hear, because I don't know, I don't want to bore you guys, but wow, we're going 96 kilometers per hour downhill. 97, 98. Yoo-hoo! Only flying is better. No police around then. So whenever there's crosses, you will not be able to get past it. Won't allow you. Got some gas station action here on the left hand side, but we're still good. We will have to, I don't know, we used to have the, sometimes we have a different, I think there is indeed, I can turn that on in the middle. I just forgot what the instrument is, and then it'll show how many kilometers we can go. I have to, oh, what happened now? Ah, the loan installment. Why do I say this every day at the same time when that happens? Should know by now. The thing about this game is that you can actually buy more trucks and have more people driving on them, so you get some employees. Look at this, in the middle of a tunnel, you have a roundabout. How cool is that? No, I don't think that the crosses mean that you need DLCs. It just shows that these roads are leading to nothing particularly. As you noticed in the world map, there's only 4 cities, and these are the roads that lead to it, and it doesn't make sense to turn right because there definitely wouldn't be anything. It would be just a cul-de-sac or whatever. So it just won't allow you to do that. You have that in Europe as well. Wow, have a look at this, folks. I think I'm going to stop here now. We've got to have a look at that. That is so beautiful. Let's check it out, folks. Look at this view. Yeah, come in. Sorry, buddy. Yeah. Yes, yes. Why do I have a different truck? That is weird. Didn't we take our truck? Did I press the wrong... Oh, shit. It looks like we took a... we didn't take our truck. That's probably... I pressed the wrong button. What an idiot I am. So our truck is still at Kristiansand. I don't know if there's a DLC. You've got a computer. You've got 4 computers in front of you. So you might as well have a look and check it out yourself. Check out the DLCs for Euro Truck Simulator 2. So we need to turn left here on this. Under the tunnel roundabout again. There's just a lot of things that I don't understand with all these DLCs that they have available. I am not an expert at all at this sort of stuff with differentials and what DLCs may be good, what is. Yeah, it's pretty expensive, but there are other shops. I mean, the DLCs you can't really... oh, there's the yawning action. And then we got the toll again. We should be able to go outside. Auto pass. No need to stop there. So that's the problem, see? I understood. I think I pressed the wrong button. I didn't take my own truck. At least we got 10,000. That's a lot more than when we take our own truck. And see if we can still get it, or if we have to go back to Kristiansand. Be interesting. We got an MAN here now. Didn't know that. So tired. But which would be good, because then from Kristiansand we can go to Bergen and to Oslo, and we have unlocked the other one. So that's pretty good. If it works, we'll see. more to go, 71 kilometers. Another police car from the front. Okay, bed has gone red now. So Oscrow, it's gonna happen soon. I'm awake. I'm not tired. I can make it. I can make it all the way. No problem. Oh, another one of those. But of course I'm never driving too fast. Only when it goes downhill. So Bergen is an interesting town. Bergen is the beginning and the end of the Hurtig routes. It's a mail delivery done by ships that go all the way the coast and all the way to the top of Norway. Well, putting it in from your side, we have, can we see me here? So we got Bergen down here, and then you go up all the way to the top, around the back, and go to Kirkenes. Kirkenes is right on the border to Russia, and yeah, it's right at the border to Russia, and you can go up there. It takes 7 days to go up there, and they have a ship go up there every day. Different ones, of course, and they are red and black, called Hurtig routes or Hurtig Routen. I don't know how it is at your place, and they're called mail ships, and they have cabins, and it's like a cruise ship, and it takes 7 days up, and it takes 6 days to get back down again. They stop at a lot of fjords, and you've got ice, and you go through the Arctic Circle as well. That is certainly something very interesting, and something that I would like to maybe do at some time. And there's rough sea in the north there as well, and you've got ice, lots of ice when you go to Spitsbergen, near that area down there, and very, very interesting trip to do. Yes, I know I'm getting tired. I'm awake. I'm awake. I'm awake. Somehow. Here's Bergen. Done it. Got there. Now if we can manage to... There's another one of these flashing cities ones here on the right hand side. They go weak. Cost you heaps of money. Okay, we can have a rest here later on. So that's pretty cool. We're going to deliver first, and then we'll have a sleep. Oh, there's a duff. We have discovered the duff. Gives us the opportunity to possibly buy a duff truck at some stage if we're interested in that. Oh, I've got to turn that off. That is horrible. There's the big duff factory. Is there on the left hand side. I wonder if it's going to give it to us. Okay, you can get recruits, and we've got lots of parking spots here. Really good. Really good. Very good. Yes, I know I'm getting tired. Yes, my vision is getting bad. Right across the street we have the opportunity. Ooh, be careful, boy. Don't take that corner too close. Ugh. Good, done it. So, are we going to try for the 40 points? Got to get around there. We need to turn around. I don't know if we can turn around there, really. What other options does it give us? It gives us that. I will just take the 40 points here. There we go. Don't think he'll give it to us yet because we're not straight enough. Oh yes, he will. Good. Take it. Take it. Oh, that was a high value cargo bonus. Long distance delivery bonus. Okay, that's pretty cool. So, but where is our... So we're going to take a ride now to have a rest. That'll give us the opportunity to continue. But let's see where we are. We should be... See, we are here back in our Volvo. So where are we now, really? Ah, this is where we are, where we had our rest. Good. Excellent. Perfect. So we are still in Kristiansand. So let's just pause this whole and have a look and see what's been happening in the chat. Okay, so we don't need to worry about. So there was nothing important there, unfortunately. Just some information. So now we can go and find ourselves a new job. And let's go here. So let's check the job markets here. See, this is what I did. The professional driver quick job. And so maybe we should have to have a look at both of these, right? I mean, see, at the moment we're still, as you can see, we're still down here, but these are now highlighted. They're bigger than these ones here. So, oh wow, we get heaps more. Bergen to Oslo. Ah, that's Bergen to Oslo. Damn, we should have had the other truck. That would have been better. Kristiansand to Odense. Bergen to Stavanger. That's, oh wow, that's a lot more per kilometer. So Bergen to Stavanger, that wasn't too far away for 15,000. Do we have some? Ah, no, hold on, that's Bergen. We need Kristiansand. See? Kristiansand. What do we have? Kristiansand, anything here? Kristiansand. There, Kristiansand to Gothenburg. Some forklifts. Gothenburg is down there. We need to take 2 ferries. And then what do we have then? What else do we have? We had this, what was the other one? Look at all these. Look at all these here. We got lots and lots and lots of opportunities here. So Bergen to Stavanger, that would have only been worthwhile with the other truck. Kristiansand to Odense. Kristiansand to Odense. That is down there, right? Okay. Kristiansand to Odense. $35. 35. Sounds alright. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, bro. So we don't need to worry about petrol because fuel, obviously. So we had our rest here. Just did a quick job there. here. In the middle of the night. Actually, I was going to, let me just change this. I just want to take this away. The blinker. That was the visual thing, I think. Camera controls. Drive-by camera. No, that wasn't what I'm after. Okay, it's got to be somewhere else. I want to take that out. So what do we have here? Cruise control, wipers, horn. I think no, that was, maybe it was here, controls. I want to take this out. What is this? You guys remember? Camera settings. Blinker camera rotation. Yes, I don't want that. Okay, so that should be it. Let's drive. It was a good trip because yeah, now this is better. It was that sleeping trip earned me 10,000. So and gave me heavy and whatnot bonuses. So these kind of dreams I like. We got some snake driving here. Oh, maybe I should turn some lights on. Yes, 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 yes. Damn you! Gosh, I just saw it too late. Whee! 220. Barely see anything. Middle of the night here. I am night blind. Did I tell you guys? No, I'm just joking. There we go. And bang. What are you doing there? Oi! Oi! Oi, what are you doing there, buddy? Oi! So, what else do we have? To Malmo. And yeah, wow, this is the best one. Oh, this is an articulated trailer again. That's a heavy one. That's a difficult one to drive. Okay. We'll take the job. So where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Truck? Trailer? All the way around the back. Go left or right? Okay. We'll go right. Articulated trailer all the way in the back. Wonderful. Nothing like it. it is. Oh, there's people working here as well. Oh, look at this. That is a monster one. We'll definitely will not be able to get out of here. So we'll have to get around the other side, eh? Gosh. This is going to be good fun. Getting that one out of there. Alright, this is gonna be good fun. How anybody got that one in there is a mystery to me. And this here in the middle of the night, wonderful. I love it. Some Euro pellet action. So 8 hours to go, which means if all goes well, we will make it just before we need to go and sleep again. That is a monster of a truck. Oh, got the high beams on again. Okay, gotcha. What? Thank you. Wow. Please don't let anybody come. Waiting for me, so that's good. Thanks, mate. Cheers, buddy. Yep, good on ya. The Norwegians are very friendly people. They see my handicap and they wait. But this really is the exciting part if you think about it, because it's all so tight here. Once you're on the freeway, autobahn, highway, or whatever, turn right here. Slevin, I got something for you. I wonder if you remember. You want to see me park it? I do. Parking it forward. Now with these ones it usually doesn't let you. Maybe with higher experience they may let you. So what do you get? What do you get to your door when you dial 368-1888? What do you get to your door? Do you remember? Memories brought to you by Telecom. Ah, we are here. We need to get on the boat, on the ship. Oh wow. How do we? Oh. Do I get through here? Yay! 368-1888. Bring Silvio's to your door. Those were the days when I was in Australia last. I was hoping, but they don't exist anymore. So instead of the last time when we were not allowed to, where does he want us to park? Underneath here, behind him here, or down there. There's the lines there. We got some ferry action here, folks. Let's see if we get past him here without knocking everything over. So, we're looking good. Let's not hit that pole. Ooh, mirror action. That worked. Got some anchor action. So, let's go where we want to go, and we're going to Hirtshals, of course. It only gives us one option anyway. Are we losing 1,000 here for that? We got to consider that in our prices as well. Yeah, North Stradbroke Island and Cuchimadlo went there so often as well. So at least it's a little more light, as you can see some light action coming. What was that place where your family always went on their vacation? Was that North or South Stradbroke Island? I think I was with you guys there once, I remember. I remember you had to fill up your car. You needed some oil, and I think you put 20 liters into it. And we needed to get it all pumped out. Do you remember that? With that, I think you had that Holden there, that brown one. Do you remember that? Amity Point, was it? Okay. That doesn't exist anymore, right? That wild camping park. Or does that still exist? Too crowded now? Wow, I wouldn't have guessed that. That's good. The night is doing some bus action, driving some bus. Got some bus action happening. A story about South Stradbroke Island. The one of the viewers has his family. It was always about, I think, 3 or 4 or 5 families that visited, that came together, and they did their holidays like 4 or 5 or 6 weeks or something like that. And it was a family of all people from Croatia, and they have such a huge sense of family bondage. I mean, like most of these southeastern countries, or more the southern part countries, they stick together like glue, and they always have a lot of fun and enjoy each other's company. It's not like us Germans when we're in a different country and we notice that somebody else is German. The first reaction usually is, hope he didn't see me, hope he doesn't know me, please don't talk to me. So that's us Germans on average. You know, we're not all like that, but yeah. So unfortunately, with Croatians and Serbs and Italians, Spanish, Portuguese, and all not, these are all so family friendly and enjoy each other's company, and they spend a lot of time together, and they're all happy to see each other even if they've never seen each other before. I'm amazed that I can keep 89 without hitting the pedal. Okay, it probably went downstairs, so I'll make cruise control turn on that, since all we do is go straight now anyway, I believe. Let me have a look at the going. Yeah, this is all straight all the time now. So straight is not straight enough. Anyway, those families always met up. It was 4 or 5 families or something like that, and they would stick there for the whole holidays, 4 or 5 weeks, and had a fire going, and kids all playing together, and the men of the houses, they just sat there and talked about whatever, and they just relaxed. And also the wives there, they did their thing, and they just bought everything, brought it along, and then did some camping, and I had the best time. It was I was only there for about 3 nights or something like that. Of course, whenever I'm in a tent, it always rains, and so it was there as well. So during the night, it always rained. Now, since I'm being tall, of course, I was always wet feet and whatnot, so that was horrible. But the camaraderie that they have was just amazing, and I never noticed that before. I spent a lot of time with these families, and since one of the viewers was a soccer player who's played lots and lots of many years, during the weekends they sort of had their home games, and I came along there as well, and they would have a pig on the spit, and they would have burgers to sell. Everybody was chipping in, helping around, kids running around having a good time. There was no pushing, no mucking around, and no anything, just everybody just had a good time. I really do remember those days, and I very much miss it as well, because apart from those people that I've met, which were just basically neighbors where I used to live, they lived down the street, and it was so much fun and so enjoyable, and they, you know, they took me in and they were all friendly to me. There was nobody say, oh, he's from Germany or he's different or whatnot. Didn't bother them, didn't care at all. Good time all around. Now coming back to that one time that I went on holidays with them to South Stradbroke Island, the problem was that, no, it wasn't a problem, but we were there through New Year's Eve as well. And in Australia, you're not allowed to have your own firecrackers like we have here in Germany, where everybody can buy themselves firecrackers and just go crazy. Over in Australia, they have firecrackers done at certain positions, which would be down the Gold Coast or in the city, and it's been done by professionals. And that year, at New Year's Eve, we went, you know, just a couple of minutes before midnight, we went to the beach, and there was, yeah, all of us went to the beach, and we looked across, and we could see in the far, far distance the fireworks of the Gold Coast in Queensland, on the east coast of Australia, halfway up. And let me just get this guy on the road here, give him the opportunity to get up here, being friendly, not that he would have worried. So we saw the fireworks and everything, and usually, of course, like, whenever we have the ocean there, we have the Pacific Ocean in front of us, and of course every ocean, every water, unless it's a sea, but every open water, you will have waves. I don't know, Slevin, if you remember that, but on the dot of 12 o'clock, the water was like a mirror. There was not one wave. That was so bizarre. I will never forget that, ever. And we just thought, wow, this is unbelievable. It looks like it's frozen. It's just a perfect mirror. You know, you could see the moon and everything, just perfect. There's nothing, no ripples, nothing at all. And then all of a sudden, out of about 10, 15, 20 meters, a fish jumped out of the water and broke that, and it broke the waves, and all of a sudden the waves kept coming again. It's like if you would think about it, like if you have like tides, where you have between low tide and high tide, and going from high tide into low tide, there would be a fraction of a second where things will turn around. So you could have that situation that we had over there, but of course in the Pacific you don't really have tides. I mean, you do, but not really that much that you would feel it, and especially not on the verge of 31st of December to January 1st, right on the spot at midnight. Crazy. Yeah, he remembers as well. So everything went quiet and still really weird. Yeah, memories. I have lots of memories of those days. Those were the best days, really. I mean, they were tough days because when we moved over to Australia, it was a very difficult time, because we came over with two families, my mother and her sister, plus husbands and two children each, and yeah, we left, and we've never, just never been to Australia before, only with a finger on the map, and possibly saw some books. Like, there was no internet in the 80s, and then basically you have no idea at all. You just can see some pictures from someone, but really all you see is something where you go and say, okay, where do you want to go? Do you want to go to Australia? Let's go to Australia. Well, what is Australia? And I remember we looked in books to see what's actually happening over there, and one of the first thing was that people just go crazy in November for the horse racing, and we just go and say, seriously, the whole city, the whole country stops working, puts the TV up, so puts the TV up and stop working just to watch a horse race. What kind of place is that? And then Aussie rules. What are Aussie rules? Football. Yeah, but not football as with padding, as you can see in the NFL. No, without. Nothing at all. These guys are going wild. And then rugby, rugby league, rugby union. So, I mean, Aussie rules is not like NFL. It's rugby is like NFL. But, so that was really thinking, oh, wow, this is a weird place. And then cricket. What's cricket? And then, you know, playing 5 days in a test match, and in the end there may be a draw. No result. Seriously? What a stupid game that is. Well, I love it. It's wonderful. When I used to live in Australia, watched it all the time. Couldn't get enough of it. I used to play myself as well, but anyway, so we didn't know anything about Australia really, and but we decided to manage to get over there, and times were very tough. We didn't have a lot of money. My dad needed to work. My mom never worked, and actually we're quite good. The bed is still halfway blue, and we drove so much already, so that's pretty good. That's what are you breaking, buddy? Let me have a look and see what the route is ahead. Okay, yeah, we can still go ahead and overtake this guy when he's going so slow. We need to. Do we have to? Yes, we do. He's giving us gaps. Oh, these people in Denmark are wonderful people. Wonderful people. Yeah, so we decided early March in 1981 to go over to Australia, and we left here. It was in the morning at 6 o'clock. Our train went to Frankfurt. Went to Frankfurt. It was cold and it was drizzling rain. And my grandmother, who now lost 4, what do you call these? Lost 4 children, and there are 4 other ones, and 4 children. I don't know what would you call them. I don't know. Anyway, so she lost 8 family members at one go, and that was very, very hard and difficult for her. So a lot of crying, of course, but we left again, it was in the morning, it was cold, it was raining, drizzling, and then we drove with a train to Frankfurt, again into a country where we had no idea at all on how that's going to work out. And we're going to open up Odense in a minute, so that's pretty good. And yeah, drove the train down to Frankfurt, and arrived there 5 hours later, so around about lunchtime, I would say. Okay, we do have to get off here. Around about lunchtime. Okay, I need to stop here for a second because I need to concentrate. I don't want to stuff this up. And our flight would go, I believe, at 9:50 in the evening. So we had so many hours in Frankfurt, too many hours really, and had our flight. We flew with Philippine Airlines. So let's see if we can. Okay, there's a car coming down there. Lots of cars. course the last one had to go. So we had so many hours down there, and I've always been a fan of Hamburg SV, the soccer club, and my parents bought me a jersey in Frankfurt. Yeah, so yeah, when we flew over, and then of course I have mentioned that before in earlier videos, when we had a stopover in Manila overnight, whilst the kids were playing on the runway and on the taxiways. That was pretty nuts. But those days everything was still possible, and I was actually allowed to go into the cockpit and go to the captain down there. I was allowed to go in there. Okay, what do we have here? Some truck action. So things were nice and really good. You're allowed to go up in the cockpits planes, not like today where everything is just safety and security. And of course, you were allowed to smoke on the plane as well. So my parents smoked heaps. And let me just since we're getting close here to this area, get another one here. What do we got down there and down there? Okay, I think this may be the right one to go. So yeah, smoking was normal on planes then. And then we arrived at 7 a.m., 7:05 a.m. in Australia, in Brisbane. And of course everything was so exciting, left-hand driving. And we got picked up there by some folks. Wow. So he drove almost on the other side there. We still haven't discovered Odense yet. There's an Ica. Good old Ica. Whoa! Bang! That was no good. He's still smiling, at least something. What about that street light, that street thing there? Yeah, that worked all right. Frontal collision, folks. Frontal collision action. It's only my truck. So, we have arrived. So I don't think we have lots of chances to park this one really well. See if we can get around that. We need to get a big... So it'll only allow us to go... Yeah, park it on the left-hand side. See if we can manage it. So, okay, I need to concentrate for the time being. Turn that off because it's going on my nerves. Were you puking, guys? How are we going to get around that? Now that is going to be something we need to have a look around from the top here. Do we have any chances at all? No way. Forget it. Finished. Oh, here we go. You see we get some more good experiences here. We're up at level 7 here. So... First of all, Philippine Airlines. Let me have a look. I don't know what's in the chat here. Let me just check this out, because I think I missed a few things. Okay, what do we have? Oh wow, there's lots of interesting stuff here. So sorry folks here on YouTube, you're just a couple of seconds here. I just want to check here what's been happening here. What's this? If you I do not remember. Actually, do I remember? No, I have no idea what aircraft type that was. Couldn't tell you at all. So we got another point there, which was pretty cool. What time do we have? We have 1.5 hours, so I think we can do another one. Do you want another one? Yes. You want more? Please, sir. Can I have some more? More? So we are here, not in Aalborg, because that would be at the top here. So we would need to drive all the way up there and then back down again. So we are here in Odense. So what is our options for Odense? Or Copenhagen? No, we haven't discovered Copenhagen. So maybe, where's Copenhagen? That should be pretty close by here. Can we zoom this in? No. No, hold on. Wow, what happened here? Oh, I didn't know we can do that. So where is Copenhagen? That should be close by here as well. Or doesn't it give us Copenhagen? Let me get out of here. I gotta get out of this place. So, where are we? We're here on the top. So Odense, there's Copenhagen down there, and the other is a little bit further down. So what we should do is we should drive over to Copenhagen. Unfortunately, we are not getting anything here from Odense. Let's have a look and see if we can get anything, no matter where. I couldn't. There, Odense to Faxio. Faxio is in Sweden, so that is where is it down? Oh wow, it's at the top here, right? Yeah, there it is. That's not much. Odense to Faxio. See if we have anything else. The Odense to Jönköping. That is just that wasn't too far, right? No, that was it. What was that? Where was Jönköping? There it is. Yeah, that's too far away. Odense, because we need to earn some decent money and not that little. But I prefer. Maybe I can write down here. Oops. Odense. But this is DE. I don't want DE. And go, 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 go. I don't want DE, we want Denmark. What happened now? Origin. That's all Stavanger. Oh, we're not in Stavanger. Aalborg. We're not in Aalborg, we're in Odense, right? Yeah, we're in Odense. Ah, this goes by... Ah, good. So let's head over here. There we go. There we have Odense. So Odense to Grimsby, Hanover. God, 30,000 euros to... That is ridiculous. That is a rip-off. Odense, Växjö. Nothing to Copenhagen, unfortunately. That's a bummer. Okay, nothing we can do. Then we can go... Let's have a look and see what we have available. Oh, that is the lowest. Other way around. Oh, wrong. Price per distance. Here we go. So, Bergen to Kristiansand. There's lots of these. Bergen and the other way around, really. There's good money up there. But we are not near there, and I don't want to drive for nothing up there. Odense to Växjö. What's this here? Oh, we get some bonus here. Fragile cargo. So Växjö is down there, and okay, it's not that far away really. So let's do that one. That'll give us the opportunity to continue the story. So what was it? No, again I can't remember which craft. I think 80s was probably 747. No, we didn't go in a. Actually, did we? Philippine Airlines? That's a good question. That is a really good question, but I couldn't tell you. Oh no! What did I get? This Iveco? I took the wrong one again. Oh, I'm an idiot. Why did I do that? That is what we need to do. That's what we need to do. Take our own truck, not a different one. We don't earn a lot of money on those. Why do I keep pressing that wrong one? I wonder if I can still take... Can I take that? Okay, I can still take that. I may have to pay a penalty now, probably. There's Odense to Jönköping. That's down there. Yeah. You've got a delivery pending. You must finish it before starting another one. Damn it, I knew it. I knew it. How much is the abandon will cost me? You will pay a penalty of 12,000. I always wanted to drive. So look at this. This is quite nice, really, actually. Wow. So we'll make the mistake. Damn it. Okay. Okay. Make another mistake. So we got to go on. Where's the exit? There's the exit there. So we've got some cars. Gosh, I'm an idiot. Why do I always make these mistakes? At least we don't have to pay for the bridge. We're going over the Öresund bridge. Wish I could see something. Why do I make these mistakes? At least hopefully we can get Copenhagen. We can go and watch the airport. You know, do a little tower 3D on Copenhagen there. How's that sound, folks? So as soon as I'm on the freeway, autobahn, whatever, we can continue the story of our first day in Australia. Thanks, truck. So at least we don't have to worry about the sleeping, and we have 8:11 in the morning, so that's good. We don't need to rest. We can go and immediately have our job working here. So let me get to 80, set the cruise control, and then I'll check the chat, what's been happening there, because it's going crazy in the chat there. So we got that organized. Of course, got some snaky roads here coming up. Snaky road action. There's some train action on the left-hand side. Ferry action on the right. And we are heading over the Öresund bridge over to Sweden. Or is it? No, this is the bridge to Copenhagen. Yes, we got to get to Copenhagen first. Well, the knight, consider it, you're the youngest of us all, but Gil is the one who is going to shout you a beer, even when you're 15. Isn't that wonderful? Alright, so for all you YouTubers who are interested in possibly hearing the next part of my trip to Australia, so we arrived like 7 o'clock in the morning, and it was already 30 degrees, so we left it at 5 degrees. It was 5 degrees and rain, and we arrived at 30 degrees, and during the day later on we had 36 or 37 degrees, so that was a contrast. Everything was cold and a little bit of rain and snowy in there in between, and 5 hours later we would be jumping in the pool at the family that we were staying at. Oh no, well, we weren't staying at this family, but anyway, family, a couple of families I didn't know. My parents just knew some of these. Picked us up, and drove us to the place of that one family. And of course, we were just talking, and yeah, these are Germans as well. And we got a toll gate here again, and it needs to slow down. I want to go through here. Water pass, we don't have to pay for it, so stuff it. Yeah, so we were in the pool there and everything, and then later on, those people that we were staying at, they had another house, and we weren't allowed to stay at that house because it was a house which they have prepared with some wallpaper, some fancy wallpaper, and it was model house, something like, so people could go in and have a look. But we were allowed to have, we rented a caravan, a small caravan. Is that one of these flashlight ones? Yep, it was indeed. Yeah, we had a small caravan, only about 4.5 meters for 4 people, until we got that one, my parents, and the other family that we were with, my aunt and my uncle, they bought a caravan for $2,500, and we paid $80 a week. So that was the difference, and it was a huge mistake, because in the end we lived in that caravan for more than a year. An absolute nightmare. My parents made so many wrong decisions, unfortunately, which I have profited from, because I was old enough. I was 13 there, and I really got that all and noticed it all. It was it benefited me a lot. So we got some police action here. So my parents were quite naive, really, unfortunately. made a lot of mistakes, and the other family who bought the caravan for 2,500 made the perfect decision. We lost so much money because we only thought my parents bought a piece of land, same with the family of my aunt and uncle, and it was a reasonable large piece of land, but that land had a forest in it. It was just trees everywhere. It was in a corner. It was a corner sort of a piece, and later on, what we didn't know is that that whenever it rained, the water from 3 different areas came to our land at the top and flew down onto the street. So our whole place was completely flooded all the time. So we needed to do a lot of changes, needed to cut the trees and whatnot. And my parents thought, we're going to buy this land, put a house on top of it. But that just took more than a year for them to finally start the house. And then once the house was finally finished, after 1 year and 3 months roundabout, we only lived in there for 3 months because the homesickness of my family was so high that they decided to go back to Germany. But in that area, in that house, that was actually where I met Oskro, who lived just across the street and then 3 houses down. And that's where I got to know him. Yeah, and he was my best friend for the time that we were there, which was about a year or something. Oh, let me see if we can. How do we get through here? Can we get through there somehow? It says yellow. What's all this here? I can barely see. Oh, yeah, we can go through here. And trucks, all good. Okay, that was all good. Yeah, and that's why I got to know him and his brothers, and yeah, that's how things all started. And of course, when I was still 13 and I needed to go to school, of course, and after a few weeks we had to go to the doctor. I don't know, somebody needed to go to the doctor. I don't know why, but for some reason there was. And we went to a doctor, which I did all the talking. I had a D in English in school. I couldn't really speak. Pretty much like same now, but I spoke very, very, not really good. But my parents spoke even worse. So I did the talking because I understood more than I could speak really. And I still remember the doctor going to say after we finished there. He says, something that happened today is that is going to bring tears to my eyes. I can't wait to get home to tell my wife about it. To have a young bloke like you, like yourself, speaking proper Oxford English instead of this whoa mate, and thinking about I didn't know that, of course. I just tried my very, very best, and since in Germany you learn Oxford English, and he obviously had an ear for it. He enjoyed that, so it was pretty cool. But an interesting story as well. On the first day when we arrived and went to our new place where we had our caravan in the back of the yard, sitting there, we decided to take a walk around because due to time differences, we were pretty much so much over the limit of being tired again. We started to walk around and just walk down the streets and just have a look and see if we could see some shops and whatnot. And the first shop that we went to was a second-hand shop. Second-hand basically means that you can buy used stuff, for those of you who do not know what secondhand is. And that was a late decision to go and find out that you need to fill up. So the we went to the second-hand shop. It was a small shop, it wasn't big, it wasn't large, and all 8 of us went in there, and this guy who was working there, he goes, "G'day mate, so how are yous?" And we just go, "Good, thank you." He must have really known immediately, say, "Oh, weirdos." But in Australia, I mean, that is different today, but in the 80s, people in Australia are so friendly. They still are, but they've changed. They've changed a lot. And but they were so friendly. Those days when you couldn't speak the language, they didn't care. They didn't bother. They'd just go and say, "Oh, I'll help you with hands and arms and whatnot," to try to get the point across. Really, really nice. Anyway, so this guy goes, "Oh, where you from?" and blah 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 and so forth. And we just told him, "Yeah, Germany, arrived today and we're staying here." "Ah, good on you, mates. Excellent." So we left that place, and the guy calls after us, and he says, "Okay, guys." Oh shit! I need to get off here. Okay, guys. See yous later. See yous later. And my family went there and goes, "What did he say? What did he say to you? What did he say to us?" And he said, "I think he said he's going to see us later." What does he mean by that? Why is he going to see us later? We're not going to go back there again and buy something. I said, "I don't know." Obviously in Australia it's very obvious and very common to, when you say goodbye to someone, you just tell them and say, "We'll see you later, mate." And yeah, but only that was a funny story that for us, because we just didn't have a clue what he was talking about. So that was interesting. See you later. Okay. Stalker action here. Well, are we already in Sweden? I don't know, I can't remember. Maybe, may not be, I have no idea. We've got some helicopter action on the left hand side. Let me just get this cruise control going. It'll stop me from hitting the pedal all the time. Just need to steer. So, oh gosh, so much in the chat here which I couldn't find. I don't know if I've missed anything, folks, so sorry about that. Anyway, so that was our first day, and then on the next day we went to go and find a grocery shop, and then we did find one. Everything was just so different than we are used to. I mean, Australia in the 80s compared to Germany, day and night. I mean, it's not like civilized and uncivilized. It was just completely different. So the first shop we went to, or we walked into basically because we're just of interest's sake, was a shop called Jack the Slasher. It was a huge hall, really, where they just had pallets on the ground. Oh yeah, that again. Pallets on the ground and stuff lying around everywhere. And they had ice cream, and we had a look at the ice cream there, and they had like 4 liters of ice cream. I mean, 4 liters. I mean, a bucket, huge, in blue and pink and green, all swirled up. What the is going on there? What kind of food they have there? And tasted really nice, by the way. But everything was just huge. You would have margarine, 1 kilo, milk, 4 liters, and just everything was so big and huge. Whereas over here in Germany, you just gave 250 grams, 500 grams, you know, sort of small stuff because you just go shopping all the time. And over in Australia, you basically went once a week. Usually, and that's why you had all these huge amounts. So that was a total different experience for us as well. And then again, it's, you know, not like a supermarket where you just, you know, have your trolley and you run around. No, it was just open, wide open, and then, you know, they wouldn't have like a small crate of bananas. They would have pallet full of bananas and watermelons, hundreds of them. It was just so huge. So those were really, 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 really crazy. And so I need to turn off here. Everything was just so big, so huge, and so different. And of course we had different money. I mean, those days, in those days, we had Deutschmark, and one Deutschmark was $2.61, I think, or 62. It was so expensive. And nowadays we are, you know, with the euro, of course, it's a different situation, but it's a lot different, a lot more different. Of course, you have a lot more options. Okay, so let's do some silly left-hand turns here. We got Gothenburg on the right-hand side, says Göteborg. That's how they write that. So what are you doing? You're waiting for us? Good man. But it was so exciting for us young kids who've, you know, haven't experienced anything like this. Then, of course, everything was in English from now on. It's no excuse when you, you know, if you can't say it, you can't get the point across. There's nobody there who speaks German. And when they knew you were German, you would be a Nazi anyway, but which they called me. So that happened as well. But then again, they call me that in every country I am. But so we need to buy a car, and we bought ourselves a Holden Kingswood. Wonderful car, the best car you could really have, the old ones that is. We didn't have an HQ, but as Slavin would know. But no, but we had got ourselves a car, and these cars are big ones, big cars, wide ones. You can have 3 people sitting at the front benches and 3 in the back. So everything was just so different then, and it was really, really exciting, and it was good fun, really, really good fun. And yeah, eventually my parents told me to go and play and find some friends. No good. But yeah, for some reason then I got to get to know Slavin or Oskro and a whole bunch of other people as well. The whole street had lots and lots of kids there. And actually I will maybe ask him right now, do you remember the girl that was living next to you? I can't remember her name. And then the one behind that girl down there, I was so in love with her. Do you still remember those girls? You must. You lived there a million days. Do you still know them? Are you still in touch with them, or have you ever seen them? So we're almost there. Yeah, Kingswood Country, that was a series, a television series. That was very, very funny. You want a beer? Grab yourself a beer from the fridge, put the money on the top. Great one. So, let's have a look at some right-hand side action, left-hand side action. No action at all. Good, wonderful. So we're almost in Gothenburg, and that will conclude our session for the day. Hope the 4 of you enjoyed. Unfortunately, unfortunately not many people today on a Friday evening, which makes me tend to believe it was possibly a good idea that we didn't do a live stream on YouTube. Probably wouldn't have had many more people either. Girl was not called Nashorn. Ugh. Easy boy. Can't see the light. It looks like it's green. It's green. Roberta, yeah, but Roberta was living next to you, I believe. And then this other girl, this beautiful girl who lived next to her, she was so distant, nobody could get to her. Yes, it could have been Nashorn, but maybe not. See, Nashorn and ADC Guru knew I was going to do trucks. They didn't even turn the computer on. Didn't say anything, just quietly turned off. One final thing is oh jeez, sorry. TVs are always turned on in Australia, and people told us always have the TV on all day, every day, so you can listen and hear the language all the time. So that's the strategy for all foreigners that visit different countries. Always have the TV on. So when we came in and we saw that the TV was on, the first thing that we saw was a film on of some bush guy taking off the balls of a kangaroo and showing us the ball. He had to hit off the sack and just open it up, and then he showed us the balls. That was the first thing I saw on TV. Welcome to Australia. So, where do you want us to park? Down there? That is no problem. We have cars in the back. I don't really understand why you would want to do that, but so I think I'm going to have a look and check this one out here, see if I can get a different perspective, because we are not standing here good at all. We'll have to have a couple attempts at this one here. Get ourselves organized. Okay. Alright, so ooh, look at all this. Look at this. Look at it. See it? See it? And now respect it. Okay, folks. So I'm going to shut this one down here in a second. Let's have a look and see if what happened in the okay, see, you're barely paying attention, Gio. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Okay, I don't know what all that is about, but it seems to be that everybody hopefully had a wonderful time. I hope you guys at YouTube as well. So thank you very much for tuning in. If you enjoyed, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a comment down below, tell your friends about this channel, and hopefully I'll see you next time. So until the next time, this has been another presentation of TP Gaming. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.